Bonjour. Today I'm just going to take you really quickly through a tutorial about how to use ThingLink and why we use it. You may have used this last year if you were in IB, and if you're new to AP this year, then it might be also something new. So go ahead and open up in Schoology the assignment for this week, the 25th through the 29th of November, called ThingLink, Ce qui m'intéresse resource. And I'm going to click on the AP image. If you're doing an IB, if you're an IB student and you don't have anything left over from last year, you can click on IB. But I'm going to click on AP image, and it should take me to this image in ThingLink. Now, it might ask you to log in with ThingLink because it's a separate site. You need to use your school address, your Google address. And this is a link to all of the AP themes and all of the sub-themes. And when I do this, I'm going to click down here in the bottom right where it says ThingLink, and it should be able to take me to clone of AP French example. Just to be sure, I would make a separate clone of this. So I'm going to go to the top right, those three dots, make a separate clone. Yes, I want to clone it, and it will take, once I X out of this, it will take you to where you have all of your ThingLinks. You may not have as many as I do, and that's fine. And you should see something that says clone. And now here, I've got my IP French folder. Here's my clone. So then I can open that. I can rename it up here with something with my name so that I know what it is. The idea then is that we're going to use this image to track and organize all of our reading and listening activities that we've done with Ce qui m'intéresse, so that we can see where we've listened to these themes, where we've read things about these themes, and what areas we need to develop. So in the end, you're going to have a image with lots of different pins in it. A pin is a ThingLink term, kind of like a push pin on a bulletin board. And to make a pin, you're going to go up here to edit in the top right corner, and you're going to hit add tag. Now there's lots of different tags. You want the text and media tag, so I'm going to click on that. And then you can change the icon to make it any color, any kind of image that you want. I choose reading ones for reading and listening ones for listening. And once I've chosen that icon, I'm going to click done. Or just click out of it, and then I'm going to add the title. So the title of something that you read or listened to. So maybe you read something about la politesse, and you have your URL here. I'm going to make up a fake URL right now because I don't have an article, and it'll click it here. Once you've got the URL in here, then you're going to click done. There are other things that you can upload. If you want to upload an audio file, you can. I don't think it's worth you adding a description because you've already had a summary in English and a reaction to what you read or listened to on your paper. This resource that we're creating is more so that you have quick access to remind yourself of all the things that you've read and listened to. So once you've got your title and your URL, you're going to click done, and it creates this little pin. Now, where you put this pin on this board is completely up to you, but I would put it in the theme that you think it fits. So if you think, oh, I am thinking about etiquette and politesse as a custom, les coutumes, maybe you're going to put it over here. If you're thinking, no, it's more of les fêtes, something to do with parties or holidays, maybe you put it over here. If you want to, if you're thinking, no, I think I'm putting it over here in this croyance et système de valeurs. So what are your beliefs and your system of values? Then you can put it over here in quête de soi. The idea with these big AP and IB themes is they are so large and so overarching that there is a lot of crossover. So where you put it is not as important as actually understanding what you've read or listened to. Once you've done one pin, you come back over to the left side menu, add a tag, text and media, change your icon, add your title, add your URL, and you've created another pin. So in the end, I'm going to flip back here to what this should look like in the end, and I'll give you some examples from IB from previous years. Let's see. Here's a student from last year. This was after first quarter, all of her different pins, what she had read and what she had listened to. So if I choose a different example from another year, let's see. In the end, here's Juan's from about halfway through the year last year. So it gives you a good idea of what you've read. You can click on it, you can go to the link, and remember. And it also shows you, I've read a lot about ingéniosité humaine. Maybe I need to read a little bit more in a different theme. Now, obviously, the images are different for AP and for IB. So hopefully at a glance, by the end of the year when we're preparing for those French AP exams, you can go back and click on this and remember, oh yeah, I read this article and it was about this. And throughout the year, you could dip back into this and say, well, I haven't read a lot about sciences et technologies or esthétique. Those might be themes that you choose to focus on for your Ce qui m'intéresse choice assignments. Hopefully this is helpful. Lean on each other for how ThingLink works. It does take a minute to figure out how it works, but it's not too difficult. And hopefully it helps you stay organized in the end. Merci beaucoup.